Hello everyone, I miss all of you and I hope you all are doing well. I will be teaching you math in this video. We're going to be doing subtraction with regrouping. But here's some tips to start out. First, make sure you watch the brain pop video that was in the previous slide before you watch this video. It will help you a lot. 2, make sure you get your materials ready. So if you don't have anything like the rods and the cubes that we have, make sure you go around your house and you try and you get something that would be kind of similar so that way that it can help you out. Also, make sure you ask your teacher for help if you need help. So pause the video at any time, ask your parents, but if your parents don't know, don't hesitate to ask your teacher. We'd be happy to help you, okay? So we're going to start out with doing some regrouping. Well, what is regrouping? Regrouping is whenever it's too big in the ones column, so you can't take it away. Because can you take away 9 from 5? No, you can't do that, right? Because if you take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's not enough to take 9 away, right? So we would have to regroup. So that's a really important concept in using our different base 10 materials, like I was talking about earlier. We're going to be able to do it. Also, make sure you have a mat that looks something sort of like this. I posted one on the slide before. If not, you can just draw it on a piece of paper. It can help you out with doing those things. So, first things we're going to do. Now, in my class, what I like to do is when we're subtracting something, I like to say the number that we're starting on, touch our head like this, and we're going to say if it's like 15 minus 9, we're going to say 15, and then we're going to count backwards to get to 9. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 6 fingers is how many it took to get to 9. So it means that 15 minus 9 has to equal 6. That's a strategy that my students usually are familiar with, but in case Mrs. Valsex and Mrs. Harrison's class are not familiar with, you're welcome to use that strategy as well. Doing it with your hands is going to be a lot easier than just listening to my video, so make sure you're trying to do the interactive pieces as well, okay? If you trade things out as you go, I think it'll be a whole lot easier. But the first strategy to do this is we're going to need to make sure that you understand when do you need to regroup and when do you not need to regroup. Because if you don't know if you need to regroup or not, you could be regrouping and then you'll get the answer wrong and it will just be this mess. So what I have are some yes and no cards. So what you're going to do is maybe you have it on a piece of paper at home and you say, okay, I'm going to say, yeah, I do need to regroup this, or no, I don't. And for my class, this is review, because you guys have been off school for so much, we want to make sure that you remember what you're working on. So just bear with me, okay? So I'm going to have this worksheet right here. It is going to be worksheet number 1. We're going to do a couple of different ones on here, okay? It is going to be, the first one says 47 minus 9. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and build this on our paper. So that would be 4 10s and 7 1s. So I'm going to get out my four 10s. See, 10, 20, 30, 40. And I'm going to put them, see if I can get it so you guys can see it better. So if you can see, I'm going to be having it like that, okay? So let's see if I can figure it out another way. And then I'm going to have 7 1s. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 1s. Okay? Now, bear with me for just a moment. I'm going to see if I can. There goes my box. Can you see that okay? I got my 10. So, here's what we got. We've got, do I have enough 1s to take away 9? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, there's not enough. There is not enough 10s to regroup. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to regroup. So when I need to regroup, that's what I have to do. So I'm going to have to take 110. You can see it, okay? 110, and I'm going to have to trade it out. So in my class, what we physically like to do is we like to trade it out, and we have to say, okay, is this the same? Bear with me, I'm trying to figure out how to do all of this still too. So we're gonna have, I'm gonna take is this, and I'm gonna count out 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm gonna make sure I take one from the 10 spot. So I'm gonna say it to myself, are these the same? If you say yes, these are the same, and you didn't accidentally do 9, I want you to take this 10 and you're gonna put it back in your little bag or your area where you don't need any more of your extra stuff, and you're gonna put this into your ones, which you can hopefully see like that. Okay? I will figure this out, I promise. And then what we're going to do is we're gonna count it up. Box keeps falling. So we're gonna count it up. We're gonna say, so that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Can we take away 17 ones from this? Or can we take 9 away from 17? If you say yes, then we'll count it back out. So if you look, we're gonna say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. That's how much it said that we needed. So I'm at my 9 right here. See? 9, and I'm going to put that back into my bag because that's what it said was I needed to take away 9 ones. So on my little paper, I put it in a plastic sleeve so that I didn't have to write on my original. Yes, I needed to regroup. You look right here. And then we're going to count how many do we have left, okay? So 10, 20, 30. So on here, I'm going to go 3 in my tens, because how many tens did I have? And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. And that one was pre-done for us. So you look at it like that. Now, whenever I'm using this on my whiteboard though, I always like to stack it up and down because I think it's a lot less confusing. So if I was gonna stack that one, I would do 47 minus 9, and it would look something like this. So how many tens did I take? I took 1 10 away and I made that into a 3, and I made that into a 17 because that's how many that I had. So then I took 17, 9 away from 17. If you remember back in the video previously, that's what I said. So we found that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. So, and then 3 minus 0 equals 3. Does that make sense? Let's try another one. Hopefully it'll go easier. The next one says, I'm on number 2 for the P6-1. 52 minus 6. So build 52 of your cubes minus 6. It should be like that. 52 minus 6. Okay? 52 minus 6, I'm going to build 5 tens. Another important thing to remember too is that subtraction with regrouping is basically just the addition the way we regrouped, but backwards. So just flip that concept and it should make sense. And then I need 2 ones because it's 52. So if you look, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, plus 1, 2, right? So then it says minus 6. So can I take 6 away from this? Do I need to regroup? Yes or no? Yes or no? I don't. I do need to regroup because can I take 6 away from 2? I cannot. That's not possible. So what I need to do is I am going to write on my worksheet, yes, I need to regroup. Yes, I need to regroup those because you can't take away 6 from 2. And if you don't have counters or anything like that, use your finger. So if I have 2 fingers, can I take 6 away? No, I can't. That's not possible. You can't have negative fingers. It's not a thing. You have to, you don't have enough, so you have to regroup. So I'm going to take my 10, and just like we did the other times, you're physically going to be counting. I know you may say, oh, I know this is easy. I got this. I'll be fine. I promise you, it will help you. The more you do it, once we go later on in the unit, you're going to say, oh, I don't need to do that anymore because I can mentally think in my head, okay, is that the same? Yes, it is the same. By physically doing it, it's really super important. I promise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So remember, I have to ask myself, are these the same? Is this 10 the same as this 10? If yes, I'm going to put my 10 that I got from my mat, and I'm going to put it in the back. And then I'm going to put my 10 ones that you guessed right here. I'm going to put it in my ones category. Okay? See, can you see it again? Okay. So now I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I should have 12 total because all I'm doing is adding that 10. So if I was doing it on this paper, I'm going to say, well, it's not 2, it's really a 12, and I still have 1, 2, 3, 4 tens. If you have more than 4 tens, then you did something wrong. You got to go back and fix it, okay? Got my 4 right there. So 12 minus 6 is going to equal, oh, we didn't do that one yet. Sorry, I just gave you the answer. Oops. Got a little ahead of myself, sorry. So back to this. Now we need to count. We count back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to put those right back in my bag. And I'm going to count how many do I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 6 is what I got there. So I'm going to put, like I gave you the answer earlier, 6 right there. And then 4 minus 0 equals what? How many tens do I have to take away? None. So it should be 4. So how much do I have left? 46. And if you double check what your paper says with how many you have on your mat, they should be the same. Spoiler alert. So I'm going to put it right here. So the answer was 46. Let's try another one. And if you ask, where am I getting all these problems from? I'm getting them from the worksheet. I'm not just making them up. The next one says 38 minus 5. So clear your cubes. It's always important to have your mat be clean when you start it so you don't accidentally get the old problems confused with the new problems. That's important. Okay? Next, I'm doing number 3. Number 3 says 38 minus 5. 38 minus 5. So I'm going to say, do I need to regroup? Is there more on the top? Can I take away from, can I take away 5? Can I take away 5 from 8? Can I take 5 fingers away from 8 and have some left over? Yes, yes I can. So do I need to regroup? No, I don't, right? No, I don't need to regroup. Okay, no needing to regroup. So can I just take it away? Yes. Do I need to build this one? You could if you wanted to, but for time's sake, we're not going to. So I'm going to put no on the line right there. And then I'm going to say, okay, 5, I have 8. We can use the touching head strategy or you can use your fingers. 8 minus 5. So 8, 7, 6, 5. How many fingers did it take to get there? 3. So 8 minus 5 equals 3. And then 3 minus 0 equals 3. So the answer should be 33. Now, if you did this with your counters, it should be the same exact thing. So if you counted and physically took them away, that would be the same exact thing. And it would work just the same. So I'm going to put 33 on the line right there. Now, I want you to do, I'll do number 4, but I'm going to have you do 5, 6, and 7 all by yourself. And then you can replay the video and we'll go from there. And if you need help or if you want to check your answers and make sure that they are right, ask your parent or ask your teacher, and I've got the answer key, okay? So, trying this one. So number 4, 73 minus 8. 73 minus 8. Is there more on top? Do I need to stop? Can I take away 8 from 3? Is that even possible? Can I take 8 away from 3? If I have 3 fingers, can I take 8 away? No. No. Sorry. No, I can't. It's not possible. So I'm going to build it. So I'm going to build 7 10s and 3 1s because there's 73. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 10s. I'm going to put it in my spot. And then I'm going to count out 3 1s. 1, 2, 3. And I'm putting them in my 1. See? So I should have 3 1s and I should have 7 10s. Okay? And I need to take away 8. So can I take away 8? 1, 2, 3. Nope, I don't have enough to take away 8. So I have to take my 10s and I need to trade it out. Okay, that's called regrouping. See, you're getting it already. So I'm taking this and I'm putting this in my hand. I'm not going to mess it up. I'm going to count out 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I ask myself the question, are these the same? If you say yes, then what do? Then you put this one in your bag, and these you'll put down here. Now let's count it up. So we know this is 10, 11, 12, 13, correct? So you should have how many? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So we have 6 10s. So we're going to change our 7 into a 6 and our 3 into a 13. 13 minus 8 equals, that's what we got to figure out. I'm not going to tell you the answer on that one. So going back down here. Okay, so let's count out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You see that? I'm going to take these 8 away. I'm going to pull them back in my bag. So I don't need them anymore. Now what I have to do is I have to count up what's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 ones left. Five ones. And then how many tens do I have left? 6 minus 0 is 6. So the answer should be what? 65. That's how many you have. So on my number 4, it should say, yes, I need to regroup. And then my answer was 65. So what I want you to do is I want you to pause the video and I want you to come back and I want, after you've done 5, 6, and 7, do 8. You can do 8 later, but that's kind of a little bit of a different problem. So do that one, come back, and we are going to do our 6-2. It's got the boxes on it. Okay, so pause the video. If you don't understand it, remember, ask your teacher. Okay, clean this up. Okay, now, and we're back. So, subtraction and grouping. This explains to you what I just showed you, okay? So, step 1, think. There are not enough ones to subtract 8. This is worksheet number 2. So, if we have 2 fingers, can I take away 8? No, I can't. Try it. You can't do it. It doesn't work. It's not possible, ever. So, 52 minus 8. So we're going to build it. That's your number 1 strategy, is building it. Sorry, it's kind of windy outside, a little bit chilly. Things are blowing everywhere. Okay. So, 52 minus 8 is what it says for step 1. So we need to build it. So we need 5 tens, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we need 2 ones. 2 ones. Now, if you look right here, that's what I got, right? So, can I take away 8? I cannot. I need to take my 10, and I need to trade it out for 10 ones. Holding it in my hand still. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now remember, when I'm counting out that 10, I'm not touching the ones that are already on my mat. I'm getting a new amount of 10 because that wouldn't make any sense. So, are these the same? If you say yes, then you put this 10 in your bag. See, here's said bag. Or off the table or off your mat or somewhere where it doesn't get yourself confused. Okay? 10. I'm going to put them into my ones. Can you see my ones? Okay. So, we're at 10, 11, 12. So there should be 12 ones. Oh, wait, sorry, that's step 2. We went a little ahead of ourselves. See, step 2 says that, where it says regroup 1 10 and 10 ones. Write the 10. So we're going to write it up on that paper. So 5 turns into a 4 because that's how many 10s I have left. 12, or 2 turns into a 12 because that's how many ones I have after I regrouped. It's the same amount. We're not adding anything to it. We're just changing it. We're not adding or subtracting. We're simply just regrouping. Because if you looked at it and you counted it up, all of your 10s and 1s left still, it would still equal 52. It still would, I promise. Okay. So now we're going to take away 8 ones, just like we were. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take them out, put them in your bag. And then we have how many left? The answer is 4. So 12 minus 8 equals 4. 4 minus 0 equals 4. So there's 4 10s and 4 1s left. And that's what step 3 says. So the answer should be 44. Now, all you have to do on this bottom section is that you're simply just going to do where it says, yes, you need to regroup, no, you don't need to regroup, and circle. And that's a really important thing, because if you don't remember in your head physically, okay, if you won't write it down, you're not going to remember it as easily. Then there's a back side to this one. Let's try one of them, but I want you to make sure that you're building every single one of them if possible, because it's going to be so much more helpful for you to understand it, okay? That paper. Okay, so I'm on the back side of that paper. Should be P6-2. It's still worksheet number 2 technically, but it's just the back side of worksheet number 2. Okay? And if you can't print the worksheets off, just write it on a piece of paper. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. So the first one's number 1 in the first section says 26 minus 8. Let's do 26 minus 8. Do I need to regroup? Was there more on the top or more on the bottom? Can I take away 8 from 6? Can't do it, so I have to build it and I need to regroup. So building 2 10s and 6 1s. 4, 5, 6. You can see it. There's 6. Now, can I take away 8 from that? I cannot. I need to take my 10, and I'm going to trade it out. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I ask myself the question, are these the same? If you say yes, what do? Put this in your bag. Put these 1 on your mat. I like to put it up top because then that way I know that they're like the same and they didn't get messed up. So we've got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and I still only have 10 ones. So when I go to write it on my paper, I cross off the 2 and I make it into a 1, and I cross off the 6 and I make the 6 into a 16. Just like I would do on here. 2, 1 10's left. 6, 16 ones left. Okay? Now, can I take away 8 from 16? Yes, I can, because I regrouped. So I'm going to take away 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 away. Put them in the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How many do I have left? 8. And how many 10s do I have left? Just 1. So the answer should be 18. Now, there's a lot of other problems on that paper, and you can watch this video throughout the week. You don't have to do it in one sitting, because I know it's a lot to sit and just watch this, because this would be multiple days of work, but I figured I would videotape myself trying to help you out. I want you to try and do the rest of them by yourself on that paper. You can pause the video so that way you can do it. I have a third paper for you guys to be able to do during the week. There's 2 sides to it. It's the same exact thing, but I'll do one off of it just so you can see what to do. Just because there's not the boxes on here does not mean that you can't do that. Does that make sense? So this is just some extra practice stuff, because this is going to be something really important whenever you go to 3rd grade to know how to subtract with regroup. So the more you practice it with the building of the blocks and stuff, and they don't have to be my fancy blocks, remember, they can be whatever's around your house. Based on that, you're going to need to know how to do this. So the more you practice, the more you practice. And the next week when I teach you, you're gonna need to know, and we're gonna build on this concept. So make sure you're doing it, okay? So I'm gonna start with the one that has the boxes on it. So the first one says 66 minus 32. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build it. 6 tens. And you guessed it, 6 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? 6 ones. Now, what do I need to do? Can I take away 2 from 6? Can I take away 2 from 6? Yes, I can. I have 6 fingers. I can take 2 away. Super easy. So I don't need to regroup. So the answer is no, I don't need to regroup. So I'm going to circle, no, I don't need to regroup. So I can take away 2 from 6. And how many do I have left? I have 4 left. So I'm going to put a 4 right there. Now, you do the same exact thing with your tens. Count out how many tens you need to take away. 1, 2, 3. How many is that? Am I right? 3. So the first one should be 34. Let's do the second one. Second one says 71 minus 58. So keep in mind, remember when we get to that, we were just doing just the one subtracting, but if we subtract the tens too, it's the same exact thing. You just take the cubes away. Don't overthink this. This could be an easily overthought concept, but if you overthink it, it will make it so much more complicated than it needs to be. Don't overthink it. Just do what you know, just follow the steps we've been talking about. So 71. So 7 tens and 1 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tens and 1 1. See? Now what I need to do is I need to count them out into my hand, as you guessed it, 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Take one from my 10 section, and I am going to ask myself, are these the same? If I say yes, I can put it in my ones, put my 10 in the back. So right now, you should have 10, 1, and you should have 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 tens, okay? So on my paper, I'm gonna cross off my 7 and I'm gonna make that into a 6 because that's how many 10 sticks I have left. And I'm gonna cross off my 1 and I'm going to write 11. See? Now I need to be able to take away 8 from my 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Right there you go. So take those. I'm gonna take them and put them back in my bag. How many do I have left? 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna write 3 on my paper. And then, am I done? No, because look, what is there left? It says 6 minus 5. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna take away 5 tens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Put that back in my bag. How many do I have left? 1, 10. That makes sense? Let's try one more on that page and then we'll do one from the other one, okay? So it says 37 minus 19. So I'm gonna build 37, 3 tens, 7 ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And if I have 7 fingers, can I take away 9? No, I can't. So, yes, I need to regroup. Okay? So, moving on. So, I need to count out 10 cubes into my hand to regroup. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 cubes. 1 from my sticks. Are these the same? If I say yes, I put the 10s down, or my 1s down there, and my 10 back in my bag. Now, let's look. We got 10 here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 ones that I have, and I've got 2 10s. So, on my thing, say yes, I needed to regroup, circle that. 3 turns into a 2 because that's how many 10s I have left. And then the 7 turns into 17. So now I need to take away 9 ones from my 17. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. And so how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 left. I'm gonna write that down. And then I'm gonna take away 1 10 is what it says. So take your 1 10 away and then write it down. So your total answer should equal 18. Now I want you to try and do the rest of that page by yourself. We're gonna flip it over to the back side. We're gonna do one from here. Okay? So reset. You can pause the video though if you need to try and do this. And then when you're ready to flip to the other side, you can listen to the rest of this. I know this is a little bit of a longer video, but it's to help you throughout the week. Once you get the basic skills of this, it will go a lot faster. So let's do 53 minus 25. So I need 5 10s and 3 1s. And I'm trying to take away 25 from 53. So can I take away, if I have 3 fingers, can I take 5 away? No, I can't. So I need to regroup. Yes, I need to regroup. Right? So I'm going to count out 10 into my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Take 1 from my 10s. Are these the same? If I say yes, I put 1 into my bag and I keep my 10s into my 1 spot. Then I count them back. 11, 12, 13. I have 13 1s left. So I'm going to cross off my 3. This is the one with the big non-number guy on worksheet 3. Make a 13, and then I'm going to cross off my 5, and I'm going to say, how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So 13 minus 5, let's subtract them. So I've been giving you whiplash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take those away, put them in my bag. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put 8 down there, and then it says I'm not done yet. I'm at 4 minus 2, so I need to take away 2 10s. 1, 2. So how many I have left is 2. So if I count this all up, so that should equal 28. So that's how you do that one. So that one should be a total of 28. Again, if you would like the answers to any of these problems, I'd be happy to help. And I have the answer keys for all of them. So make sure you try them all out. And if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask. Don't forget to just pause the video if you need to. And if you need anything, seriously, don't hesitate to ask. I'd be happy to help, even just to say hello. So I'll see you guys next week. Hopefully that made sense. If it doesn't, again, just ask for help. Have a good day. Bye. See you guys next week.